What's going on, internet land? My name is Johnny, if you don't already know me. And before I talk about, before I talk about a little bit about my different Tony Horton and P90X, I guess I'll tell you a quick story. You know, right now we're in July. Back last August, August of last year, I was like sort of like scratching my head, going like, huh. Now you know what? I don't think a miraculous event is gonna take place. In order for me to start exercising physically on a regular basis, in order for me to like start eating right and to start exercising and stuff. You see, the story going on in my head since. Since way before February 1st, 2022, I remember this moment like clearly. The story going on in my head since before February 1st, 2022 was like, oh, you know what, I still have a six-pack from when I was in college. Once I'm reaching my goals, once I'm hitting my targets, then I'm gonna start exercising physically on a daily basis. And I'm gonna take it serious. I'm gonna eat right, and if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna make sure to do it right. So that's the story that was going on. Even in February 1st, 2022. And I wasn't even aware of it. That story was like going on like in the background, and I wasn't even aware of it. And so back last August, like I was like, nah, you know what? I don't think a miraculous event is ever gonna take place, and order for me to start exercising physically. Like I was like sick and tired of being sick and tired. Well, I don't know if that's ever happened to you. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I said enough is enough. So it started off by doing 1,000 push-ups in the morning, 100 pull-ups, and then it evolved like to 1,000 push-ups, 100 pull-ups, and 100 curls. And then I was like, nah, you know what? I think I also have to get in some cardio in order to get some results, right? So I started walking a mile every day. And this was back like last August, and I did that for quite some time. I remember like Thanksgiving time and stuff, and it seemed to be working, and until I got a letter in the mail. I got a letter in the mail that I had to go to jury duty, and I was like, oh hell no. I got the letter back in December, and at the time I had an Apple emergency. I had an emergency with the iPad. So instead, I made an appointment at the mall, at the Genius Bar, at the Apple Store, so they could take a look at my iPad. What the hell was wrong with the iPad? That's a great question. I don't know if this has ever happened to you. Like when you don't charge, when you let your phone die too many times, like your iPhone or whatever, like all of a sudden the phone like commits suicide. Uh, uh, and you're not able to like bring it back to life. So instead you have to use a charger for like your MacBook or something to bring your phone back to life. I don't know if that's ever happened to you. Well, suddenly that started happening. That started happening with the iPad. Although I knew never to let the iPad die ever. It only died on me once. Although I knew never to let it die, and then suddenly, like the charger just wouldn't work, and I was like, what? Like, nah, this is freaking crazy. It's nonsense. So instead of going to church today, I went to the mall and so that they can take a look at my iPad, and they did a great job. And now I have a genius iPad. Um, and so long story short, my birthday is on Christmas Eve. Obviously I quit walking the mile every morning because I didn't go to jury duty. I didn't want to get picked up by like a police officer or something, right? And by Christmas Eve, by my birthday, by then I was already introduced to Tony Horton and P90X. And it's already okay, 100, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 71, 71, 71, no, 72, 172 days of the P90X challenge, like every single day, no matter what. Well, and I also started this new challenge. It's not really a challenge; it's a decision, really. I found out that you really have to burn a lot of calories in order to get results. So over the next 60 days, I'll be burning 1,000 calories a day. Over the next 60 days, and it's already day 7. No, it's already day 12 of that. It's already day 12 of that. So here's an idea I want to invite you to consider. We've all heard of the book Think and Grow Rich, right, by Napoleon Hill. He also wrote some other books like Outwitting the Devil, the Secrets to Freedom and Success. And then he also wrote a book called The Law of Success, by Napoleon Hill. And there's also another book by Wallace Wattles. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's called The Science of Getting Rich. And the big secret in that philosophy is that in order to think and grow rich, you have to exercise physically on a regular basis. You have to exercise physically on a daily basis. I'll say this. I wasn't even aware of this until I wasn't even aware of this a while back. Did you know that all of the professional football players in the NFL, did you know that the only way for them to be professional football players in the first place is with Think and Grow Rich? Well, I knew about the Think and Grow Rich part, although somehow I wasn't aware of the physical exercise on a daily basis with the Think and Grow Rich part. All the professional basketball players in the NBA, the only way it's even possible for them to be professional basketball players in the NBA is with Think and Grow Rich. Did I know that? That part I did. That the Think and Grow Rich part. What I wasn't aware of is the physical exercise part in the Think and Grow Rich. All of the baseball players in the MLB, all of the professional baseball players, the only way it's even possible for them to be professional baseball players is with Think and Grow Rich. And that part I knew. I knew that it's sort of the only way it's possible. Although for whatever reason, I wasn't aware. Which is the scary part, kind of. I wasn't aware that they would exercise, that they exercise physically on a daily basis, on a regular basis, which is kind of ludicrous. The president of your country, the president of the United States, the only way it's possible for him to be the president of the United States, or the president of your country for that matter, is with Think and Grow Rich. That part I understood. What I wasn't aware of is that the physical exercise part in Think and Grow Rich. So I guess the big secret is Uh, you don't have to wait for some miraculous event to take place uh, in order to freaking make a decision.